Hey, what's going on, guys? This is going to be a frequently asked question video as well as a updated gun collection. I get a lot of people asking, what do I do for a living? And to answer that, I actually just sold a business. I sold it Tuesday, and it was a dog daycare. We did boarding, grooming, and training, and it was a pretty good business. I could have, made money my whole life with it, but I realized that there's more to life than just making money. And at the end of the day, I really wasn't happy doing what I was doing. It was a very stressful job. I had to constantly worry about, all the pets we were taking care of. I was doing up to like 50 dogs a day. I could have easily did 70 if I had enough space. But I just had to constantly be, worrying about all these things that could go wrong, employees, and I don't know, it just kind of got to me. And a lady came along and offered to buy the place, and I didn't really start feeling this way about the business till recently, so it was all about timing. As soon as I started to get this negative feeling towards my business, where I started to regret what I was doing, not really regret it, but just I was longing to do something else, because I knew it really wasn't what I wanted to be doing with life. And a lady came along and offered to buy it because she loved our reputation. I had the nicest, cleanest kennel in the area. And to anyone who is familiar with a dog daycare with indoor playgrounds where all the dogs could play with each other, that's the type of kennel I owned. It wasn't the type where the dogs had a small indoor space and outdoor space and that was it. All the dogs got played with, and that's really what the customers liked. Another huge thing about my kennel is that we gave tours all the time. We had the kennel that clean where anytime anyone would want a tour, we could just stop what we were doing and show them the entire facility. We never had anything to hide, and with an honest reputation and some hard work and just really knowing how a kennel should be run, that's basically what made the business successful. And I had a brilliant location. It was right next to an emergency veterinary hospital, and location was definitely a huge part of it, but the idea was another big part of it. Also, the area that I opened the kennel in, it was the first daycare, so the whole concept of doggy daycare, it was unheard of until I opened the kennel. So now I'm selling a business, or I already sold the business, but I'm starting life over again. I don't know exactly what I want to do. I might go to culinary school, become a chef. Who knows? I'm considering either being a chef or a cop. That's how up in the air I am right now. So I'm kind of nervous having to think about what I'm going to do. The business was making money. Like I said, I could have, stuck with it my whole life and have been comfortable, but at the end of the day, there's more to life than just money. So that's why I decided to sell the place, because I was just unhappy with it. It was really stressing me out, and I just want to see what else is out there. I'm moving to Florida in about a month, so that should be pretty sweet. But alright, that's what I do for a living. Now let me show you the good stuff. You already saw a sneak peek of this beautiful Colt Anaconda. I picked that up 2 days ago at Cabela's in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. Now keep in mind, everything you're about to see, it's mostly, everything is new, but I got rid of almost my entire collection. There is, let me count real quick, there's only 3 remaining guns from everything you guys have ever seen before. So keep that in mind, 3 remaining guns. That is one of them. That's my Smith & Wesson Model 66. This is a Colt Anaconda 44 Magnum. I've been wanting one of these things for a long time, and I finally found one with the original box and papers. It's brand new. I shot it today. It was awesome, and it's awesome. I got rid of my Smith & Wesson Model 29 because I no longer need it. I would rather that, I guess, than a Model 29. It's just a preference thing. I know a lot of diehard Smith & Wesson fans will tell you that the 29-2 is way better than an Anaconda, but I don't know. I love the way this thing looks. It's just awesome. It's a Colt, so I'm very happy to find that thing. And let me show you what else I got. I got to take one of them out because it's got to be the big surprise. Alright, so there's my Ed Brown. It's a Special Forces, full-size 1911. And I'll make separate reviews on all these guns in the future, but for now I just wanted to show you guys what I just did with my collection, because it's pretty huge. So here's the Ed Brown Special Forces, brand new. This thing is awesome. I bought this 2 days ago, and I liked the Ed Brown so much more than my Les Baer that I still have the Les Baer, but I'm getting rid of it because I no longer need it. This thing is really what I want in a full-size 1911. I love the coating on it, the finish. I don't want serrations on the front of my 1911s, and that's just a preference thing. And the ambidextrous, you know, you could always take it off, but I like the design here and on the mainspring. And it's just a beautiful 1911. I liked it so much, I decided that I was going to get rid of my Les Baer. And not only that, today, because I was getting rid of my Les Baer, I went all the way back to Cabela's and got something else that's really awesome. So here's the Glocks I kept. Of course, I wasn't going to get rid of my Glock 20. My Glock 19, you know, it's always nice shooting the 9mm. It's cheap, it's fun to shoot with, and the Glock 19 is just a great gun. So let me show you the next thing I got, and hang on 1 second because I gotta switch around here. Alright guys, this is the Scar 17 308. I stripped my Colt 6920 because that was one of the guns I'm getting rid of. I still have it, but I'm gonna probably sell it tomorrow or the next day. The reason I'm not keeping it is because the only reason I really bought it was in case there was ever an end of the world type scenario. But I started to realize if there was ever an end of the world type scenario where society completely crumbles and there's like no more air conditioning and TV and internet, I don't want to live, you know, I don't want to be a part of that world. So if it's time, or if mankind's time is, you know, up, I'm not going to fight it. I'm just going to say, whatever, fuck it, let's see what else is next. Maybe, you know, the afterlife is pretty sweet. I'm not really afraid to die, so I realize it's time to, I guess, grow up. And I mean, I don't want to say the end of the world is never going to happen, but I mean, if it happens, I can't really do anything about it. I'm not going to. If shit really hits the fan, we're all fucked anyway. So I mean, fuck it. I got the Scar 308 now. It's going to be a fun target gun, and I got to do what I got to do. If I had enough money, I would keep the Colt 6920, but I don't. So getting rid of it. All right, moving on next to the big. All right, guys, this is the big surprise. I have another Ed Brown. This is the executive carry. After buying this one, I drove back today and had to get this one. But I no longer have the Premier 2. Well, I still technically have it, but as of tomorrow it's gone. And I have another Les Baer. It's a stainless steel Stinger that I ordered in July. That's on the way. It'll be here in a month. I will keep that one because I do like Les Baer. It's just that the Premier 2 model that I had, it really wasn't what I was looking for in a 1911. It had the front serrations, which I really didn't care for, and it had target sights, which was kind of a pain in the ass because I really couldn't conceal it. So the Ed Browns, they make a lot more sense to me, at least these particular models. There are different models of Les Baers, obviously, and I don't know, I just really like the Ed Browns because they not only look nicer, they, for the most part, they seem to have better triggers. When you pull the trigger on an Ed Brown, it just makes a sound. And it just feels, I don't know, it's hard to really explain. You really have to just test it out for yourself. But when I get the stainless steel Stinger, I'll compare it with the, you know, the, what is it, the executive carry. So that should be interesting. And that's it though. I narrowed down my gun collection quite a bit. And moving to Florida soon, so I don't really regret the guns I traded because I'm really happy with all the, you know, these two 1911s I got, and the Anaconda and my Scar. And I would never get rid of my Glock 20 again because I did get rid of it in the past, but I bought it back. And the Glock 19 is just a must-have. And my Smith & Wesson, that thing was like my favorite. So that is it, guys. I will make separate videos on each of these guns in the future, but I'm pretty exhausted. I had to, deal with a lot this week, so I'll see you guys later.